up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. I wanna switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? Switch up the tempo. Can I switch up the tempo? Switch up the.
What's up, y'all? So I'm a little bit close, I know, but I'm gonna show you guys how I sew down my lace closure wig. This is the lace closure wig, you guys. I braided my bald head. Y'all know I did the big chop, so I braided my hair back in these cornrows, and let me tell y'all, my hair is starting to stick out because these have been up for almost a week now. When I braided it, I kept all of my baby hair out. I'm so scared to braid my baby hair in, so I don't braid it in. But I'm gonna put this black castor oil on my scalp because I'm getting ready to sew this wig down and show y'all how I do that. So I need to put oil on my scalp before I permanently apply this wig, okay? I'm gonna rub it in. Scalp massages are so good for your hair. So I'm gonna rub it in. Don't even ask me how I braided my hair. I was struggling, like seriously struggling. I don't know how I did it. So I measured my closure exact. I put it like from right here to right here because I don't know, I just felt like it would look better as a side part because I had this wig as a middle part before and it just was not right, y'all. Move the part down because what happened was when I was wearing this wig as a middle part, the middle part started getting all wide and I was like so I put like some black liner on it or whatever, and then what happened was it stained the lace. Alright, trying to get me a nice part because I really won't be able to like see it again when I put it on my head. But y'all, this is the wig, okay? This is the wig. This is my permanent middle part, which I actually like how it's tweezed in the front right there because it makes it look more natural. But this is my wig. As y'all can see, when I colored this hair dark roots, I got it on the lace a little bit. But I have in 3 bundles. Don't y'all hate when people wear their wigs like this? I have in 3 bundles and a little bit of a 4th one. And I have in 18 inches. I had a little bit of 18 left over from my other wig, so I put the 18 in, and then I put 14, 12, and a little bit of 10 like right after the closure, maybe like 2 tracks. And I wanted this wig to be super layered and I wanted it a little bit more lengthy, so I put the 18 in and then I just followed it with the 14 inch. As y'all can see, this lace is amazing. And then my baby hairs in the front is just like perfect because it'll make it look more natural than just having that line right there. It'll make it look a lot more natural. And I plan on wearing it like this with some bangs. Once I slick my baby hair down, it will be perfect. Okay, this closure is a different texture than the bundles, and these bundles have oil on it, so it looks a little bit more shinier than the closure. I'm gonna put a little bit more oil on the closure because when I put oil on it, it was wet, and then I blow dried it in, and I put the oil on the bundles after I blow dried them because they were like drenched. So I was like, I'm just gonna blow dry them out and then put the oil on it. So that's why it's looking super different in texture. This closure is a 4x4 kinky curly, so that's why it looks a little bit more coarse. And then my bundles are Brazilian body wave. Alright, I think that's enough. That's enough. Because when I go in to curl it, it'll fall like this. I'm mad this has so much oil on it right here. I didn't really pay attention that I put too much oil in some spots, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and sew this closure down. Y'all see how flat it lays? Like, super flat. It looks extremely natural. Okay. Leaving hair out is good when you're doing a closure. It's good to leave hair out because you never know how your closure is gonna lay on your head. You never know. It might not look as natural with no hair left out in the front. So sometimes leaving hair out is good. I get really close in order to do this, so I'm gonna have to lift y'all up a little bit. I'm sitting in front of my ring light, so that's why it's like super intense. But I'm gonna go up in here, make sure my wig doesn't shift. Go up in here. On the edge of the cap, I always leave a little bit of space right there, even though it looks natural when you pull it back. I leave a little bit of space because I may want to sew it down, and if I want to end up sewing it down, I need to have room to sew it, so I leave a little bit of space on the cap. Alright, we're adding tension, and it's not gonna break my hair off because I'm only gonna do it through a couple braids, and I'm not doing it extremely tight. You have to be careful when your hair is fragile in the front because you will pull them edges right off, and that's another reason why I didn't braid directly on my baby hair. I never do anyways, but for this style I really didn't want any of my baby hairs in it because I don't want my baby hairs falling out. I don't know what I would do without baby hair. Here we go. And I'm gonna stop the other one right here. This is a braid right here, just in case y'all didn't notice. It is a braid right there. And I don't plan on pulling this wig back, so none of this is gonna matter. Like if my braid is showing over here, this isn't a wig that you will wear into a ponytail, so it's fine. If you wanted to wear yours in a ponytail, you want to make sure you sew your tracks down the right way to where they won't be showing. So this side, it's so great that I have a braid right here. How great. I'm gonna put it through the braid first. Not directly on the tip because we saving edges around here, y'all. So now that it's through the braid, I'm not gonna sew on the lace. I'm gonna take the wig cap and sew on the wig cap, because if you pull this lace too much, you'll rip it because it's already sewed on the wig cap. So you don't want to pull it even tighter and risk ripping your lace closure just for the sake of sewing it down. You want to be careful. And then pierce through that wig and pull it through. And if you can see the thread and it's not laying right, all you have to do is adjust the hair around it so that it'll look right. See that? Now we go into this last braid. When I tell y'all I measured this closure out so good, like, whose closure is laying that flat? And then you gotta put a knot in it. And get it as close as you possibly can. Oh snap, let me do it with this hand. Now we cut that thread. Ooh. We ain't about to be cutting our bundles now. Don't play with me. We need them inches. So I'm gonna show y'all. See how that's just lifted? It just lifted, flapping. You don't want that. So we come back here and we find a spot where we can sew that part down. And I'm gonna come back here like 2 tracks behind the closure, slide it back, and I'm gonna sew right there. And you want to make sure you don't pull your closure towards the back when you do this. You only want to pull the top of that closure. And you want to sew through one of your braids. You really just have to feel for this part because there's no one back there to tell you like where you're sewing at. So then sometimes I will sew the back down, and in this case I'm definitely going to sew the back down because what happens is it will lift up. It'll be just flapping back here if you don't sew it somewhere. Some stuff can get tangled up when you sewing the wig on, so you just want to come in here and brush it out. I told y'all I have oil on here, so that's why some parts look shiny and other parts look dull. There's more oil in some parts than others, but I'm gonna go ahead and just brush it out. And then the back was damp. Now it's all dry. So I'm just gonna brush that out, get all the kinks out of it. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna put a little bit of edge control on my edges and slick them down a little bit. Ooh, not on the closure hair. What a way that one. But yeah, this is the reason for me keeping them out, so I can slick them however I want. This is gonna seem like a lot of edge control until I slick them how I want them to go. Edge brush / comb and put the hairs the way I want them to go. I knew that I wanted my baby hair slicked, but I really didn't have a preference of how I was gonna like do it. So I'm just gonna slick them. However, I know I'm gonna do them like super dramatic because this closure is not my real hair. So we have to do a little bit of dramatic baby hair just to bring everything together, make everything look real. What is, where we want that to go? I guess right there. Oh yes, I take that back. I like this comb. You know why? Because there's like the little hairs that you really can't get sometimes when you have a bigger comb. So I like this. I like this because it gets all the hairs. So let's do a little bit. Let's do a little bit of something in the front. I'm gonna bring my flat iron on the trip, but I'm also gonna bring my flexi rods because I will not be flat ironing my hair every day because I might do hair while I'm down there, so I don't want to have to bother with my hair too. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of a curl up here so y'all can see a little something something. Put that right there. Then come down here. I am gonna do a full styling tutorial on this hair as I wear it, so be on the lookout for that. This was just something really quick for the sake of this tutorial. Okay, so yeah, I like the little hump look up here. Look at that closure, y'all. Alright, y'all, so this is the finished look. Something really simple. I didn't want to do a lot of curls because, like I told y'all, I will be on the highway all day tomorrow, on my way to Michigan. So I just did some quick curls for the sake of this video. I love it, and I love like the little touch of burgundy. And yeah, I will see y'all later though. Bye, Slay Dolls.
You remember the time when we fell in love? Cause I remember the night when you had enough of my creeping.